traveler. Paimon. It's been a long time.
Oh, hey, Huixin. Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly agitated.
Ist etwas passiert?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me? He seems very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
Chance im Schachmatt. Okay, dann machen wir jetzt mal auf zur Teestube von Yangsheng, nicht wahr, Eike?
Genau.
G, die Hellbade und Reißzahn. Ist das ihr Vor- oder Nachname? Hä? Hä?
Aufs Dach, Doofchan.
Ach so, aber hey, das zieht auch woanders hin.
Nein, tut es nicht. Das ist dein Standpunkt.
Ach so, ich dachte, jetzt hätten sie die Tür geöffnet.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Huixin, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
Den haben wir auch schon lange nicht mehr gesehen, oder, Eike? Oh, Katze! Das klang Klicks.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Wir machen uns mehr Sorgen um deine Gesundheit, Onkel Tian. Geht es dir wirklich gut?
Huixin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
Jurassic Drop. Jetzt hat er wieder was ganz anderes gesagt, aber das sind wir ja bereits gewöhnt, Eike von den Titeln, nicht wahr?
Ja.
Ja. Der Wille ist stark, aber das Fleisch ist schwach.
I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing.
Ich blick da irgendwie gar nicht mit durch, Eike, du?
Ja, ich schon.
Also bei diesen ganzen Graden und was ich alles machen sollen und so weiter. Und wer für was
Du
zuständig ist.
schmatzt übrigens kräftig. Ich sag's dir jetzt nochmal schnell.
Ah. Ist jetzt besser?
Wenn du nicht laut redest, ja.
Okay.
Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice. So a public selection process would not be suitable.
Ah, das macht er also. Und ja, Eike, ich weiß, ich habe die Kiste gesehen. Hm? Hm.
We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Wer könnte das gewesen sein? Ich komme nicht drauf.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Ach, was.
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
Das ist eine gute Gelegenheit. Ich bin nicht wirklich daran interessiert. Eike, sind wir interessiert?
Die Antworten haben keine Auswirkung.
Das ist also wieder alles auf Schienen sozusagen, ja?
Richtig, Schmatzi.
Ich schneide das raus.
Nö.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together.
Was hat sie wohl für sie gemacht?
So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend
Was
you
hat
for the
sie
job.
gemacht?
Eike hat es ja bereits schon gespielt. Er weiß ja, was kommt, oder?
Ja.
Ah.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Das ist ja schon gelohnt. Tja, von deinen jüngsten Arbeitsdetails kehrst du zum Eingang der Teestube zurück.
You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi.
Mal sehen, was wieder das für NPCs sein werden.
Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai-Pavilion in a short while.
Uff, ja okay. Warum machen wir das Ganze dann überhaupt?
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Oder Eike, liege ich falsch?
Nein. Ja.
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai-Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Geh zu Yuehai-Pavilion. Okay. Also, jetzt schauen wir mal, wer dann der Tiansheng sein wird. Hab ich das jetzt richtig ausgesprochen, Eike?
Ja.
So. Obwohl, mal sehen. Ist da nicht zufälligerweise ein Teleporter? Ja, zufälligerweise ist einer da. Bisschen zu hoch, oder, Eike?
Ja.
Ein bisschen hoch. Oder ist wieder irgendwo eine Truhe, die ich übersehen habe? Obwohl, die tauchen ja manchmal trotzdem auch auf. Oh.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Haben wir den nicht erst letztens bei der Arataki-Bande gesehen?
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Du bist so gemein.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable.
Es sind die drei Doofen.
Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Jeder am Ort der Befragung angekommen. Ja,
It
natürlich.
looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Die drei... Was? Die drei, über die... Was? Bin ich blöd? Die drei, über die wir gesprochen haben, sind also...
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview.
Aha.
In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Das ist im Grunde ein Bewerbungsgespräch.
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
Ach, bei der deutschen, nicht Weike? Im deutschen Amt gibt es wahrscheinlich deutlich mehr, größere Papierhäufen.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
Und Papierhäufen ist jetzt ein richtiges Wort, habe ich jetzt erfunden.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing.
Das klingt ja spannend.
I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Siehe das Planungsdokument des Kandidaten an. 0 von 3. Oh, das klingt ja echt, ja, Eike. Du hast, recht gehabt, nicht wahr?
Ja.
Es ist alles, Text. Können wir den Leuten also sagen da draußen, ihr werdet in diesen beiden Folgen, die da jetzt kommen werden, über die Yelan-Quest...
Die nächsten 5 Folgen.
5? Ah. Manchmal bin ich so müde. Okay. Ziji, Quanji, Mingbo. Habe ich richtig ausgesprochen? Egal. Darunter innerstaatliche Angelegenheiten, auswärtige Angelegenheiten und Korruptionsbekämpfung. Sein Plan ist sehr detailliert. Er befasst sich offensichtlich mit dem Kernpunkt Problemlösung, wobei er kurz gefasste und klare Lösungsvorschläge für verschiedene Probleme macht. Da sein Plan wirklich sehr viele Seiten hat, kann man ihn nur einfach überfliegen. Toll. Yanfei, ist das richtig? Hat in seinem Plan viel über geschäftliche Sachen geschrieben. Viele Ansichten sind umfassend und tiefgründig. Regeln und Interessen sind untrennbar miteinander verbunden. Das scheint Quenweis Standpunkt zu sein. Und Mingbo, der Sanfte. Umfasst alle Aspekte der inneren Angelegenheiten und des Lebensunterhalts der Menschen. Wohlstand ist immer mit Gemeinsinn Was? Wohlstand ist immer mit Gemeinsinn verbunden. Das scheint Mingbos Philosophie zu sein. Und der FDP. Okay.